let's do some math. All right? Do you remember what this is called? That's right, it's a ruler. Okay, today we're gonna have some ruler fun. Just want you to remember that we use a ruler to measure how tall something is and how long something is. So I can measure anything. Just remember when you start measuring, you want it to be, this will be at the end of whatever you're measuring. So, you ready? I'm gonna use this again. All right, I'm sorry, it makes me laugh. I'm going to line it up, the ruler, at the end of my toilet paper tube, and I want to measure how many inches is my toilet paper tube. So, what number is it closest to? Can you see? It's closest to the 4. So if we want to be exact, it's 3 inches, and then look at all those little lines past the 3 inches. So it's 3 whole inches and then part of another. Did it get all the way to 4? No, almost, but not quite. It is 3 3/4 of an inch long. See it? It ends right here where my finger is. You know what? I can get pretty close. I can estimate, I can guess, my best guess. Okay, so it's 3 and a little bit more. It's not quite 4 inches, but since it's almost to 4, we could round it off and say it's about 4 inches. But would that be a good idea if Daddy was going to build you a playhouse? If he measured and said, it's about 4, it's close enough. What if he did that on all the boards? Yeah, you're going to have a crooked house. Everything won't meet up exactly. And it's going to be a crooked, upside down house like Mrs. Pigglewiggle's house. As a crazy house. So measuring is important. So when you measure, whatever you're using to measure, whether it's a tape measure, a yardstick, or a ruler, you want to be exact. And so all those little lines, those fractions or those parts of a whole thing, that helps us to be exact. So today I want you to take your ruler again. Remember, it's not a weapon, okay? But I want you to measure some things around your house. I found a chopstick in my drawer upstairs. Look at, and I line it up at the end where we start with number 1, and look at, it goes all the way down. Oh, it's 10 1/2 inches long. How long is the whole ruler? How many inches? 12, right? Let's see. I found my marker that I use. How long is that? So I'm going to line it up at the end very carefully because you want to be exact. And if I put my finger here, it's almost 5 inches long. Almost. What about a clothespin? Do you think the clothespin's going to be longer or shorter than the marker? Let's look. Got caught on my finger here. Okay, there, it's right at the end. Oh, it's 3 1/4 inch. How long was the marker? It was almost 5. So which one's longer? The marker is. See? A little bit longer. Okay, now here's one. Here's a hard one. Remember that bag of jelly beans? There's still a whole bunch in there, but I've been eating some this morning. So I have 1 jelly bean. Is my jelly bean an inch long? No, it's a 1/2 inch. Does Mommy have jelly beans that are an inch long? Those would be big ones. I have mini jelly beans. Could I make a row of jelly beans and measure them? I could. What about a rock? How long is my rock? So I'm going to bring it to the end. Remember, I want it to be to the end. Exactly. Line it up. Oops, there you go. Okay. My rock comes to here. So let's flip it over on the top so you can see it. All right, so I still have my numbers, and it stops about right here. Is it a full 3 inch long rock? Nope, it's about 2 1/2 inches long. See that? So There's all kinds of things you can measure. So see what you can find today to measure. Maybe you can find a worm out on the sidewalk or a stick. What about a piece of grass? How about your row of cars or animals? Blocks, Legos. Ooh, you could measure all kinds of things. Maybe you can measure how tall you are. That's fun. Have mommy trace your body outline on the sidewalk or the driveway. It's going to be warm enough where you can play outside today because remember, the sun is out. So go outside with your ruler and some sidewalk chalk and trace your body and measure how tall you are. Isn't that fun? Have fun with your ruler today. And your paper has a ruler on that where you can practice measuring some things on your paper. You want to decide which is more than an inch long on your paper. But today, maybe find some things that are less than an inch long. They're gonna be little. Have fun with that, okay? Here's one more thing. Let's look at some numbers. Okay, yesterday we played with some numbers. The day before we played with some numbers. So I'm gonna flip you around. All right, look at this number. What number is that? That's right, it's 14. So we know it's in the teen family because this number right here tells us what family we're in. A 1 tells us teen family. So 14. Look at it. What number comes before? Remember our bunny? Hop backwards. That's right, 13. 13, 14, 15. What number is that one? 16. Hop backwards. What number comes before 16? Do you remember? Here's the bug. Hop backwards. 15. Good. Ooh, what comes before 10? 10 is the daddy of the teen family. Hop backwards. Hop backwards. 9. What comes before this number? First of all, what number is that? It's 6. So what comes before it? Hop backwards with the cricket. Or, no, I'm sorry. That's not the cricket I grabbed. The grasshopper. Hop backwards. 5. What comes before 2? Hop backwards. 1. Okay, let's go to some harder ones. What comes before 27? Before? Yes, 26, 27. What comes before 38? Yes, 37. So back up 1. You're minusing. You're taking away 1 from this number here. Ooh, what comes before 64? Good job, 63. What comes before 59? 58. If you got that right, give your brain a kiss. And what comes before 43? Yep, 42. Pat yourself on the back and have fun with that. Don't forget, look carefully at your numbers. And when it says what number comes before, you want to take a step back, like the bunny or the bug or frog or whatever animal you can think of.